Hi guys, Blush Lily here with another pick a card reading. In this one we're going to be taking a look at the truth that you need to know about a particular relationship, situationship or connection that you have been wondering about. Keep an open mind for this reading, but do remember that this is a general reading, so only take what's going to resonate with you, leave the rest out on the table. And of course remember that if you do want a reading that's tailored particularly to your situation, you could always email me. My email is in the description box below, so is the link to my Patreon page with exclusive content, additional discounts, and much more. Make sure to check it out. Alright, my darlings, so for today's reading, we're going to have three options. This is option number 1 with an amethyst. Option number 2 has this pink quartz. And option number 3 has this green fluorite. So go ahead, take a deep centering breath in, see which crystal you're mostly drawn to. Don't overthink it, but if you do need a bit more time to make your decision, pause the video because we're going to go ahead and get started with option number 1. Option number 1, welcome to your reading. Alright, so if you guys were drawn to the amethyst, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the tarot deck. Let's go ahead and take a look at what is the truth. What is the truth that you need to know about this relationship, about this connection or situationship. Keep that person in mind. And let's see what the cards have for you. All right, so wow, a lot of you have this beautiful Emperor energy. Wow, so you guys could be thinking about somebody who could be a little bit older or just has this beautiful presence about them, a very strong presence. Wow. I don't know why I keep saying wow, but it's almost like this person, this is the reaction that they normally would get. It's just wow. Because Emperor, this is a lot of Aries energy. This is somebody who's confident. This is somebody who is very forward thinking. But at the same time, this is somebody who likes order. This is somebody who likes to be in charge of things, not manipulating, nothing like that, but it's just somebody who likes to oversee things. And I think I'm starting to see why this came out. Maybe it's a little bit difficult for you to accept that, maybe because you guys are so independent. It can be sometimes quite difficult for you to take give me a second. It can be sometimes quite difficult for you to accept this relationship dynamic, because I am feeling, I mean, it's going to be funny if an Empress comes out now, but no. Okay. So what I'm seeing for you guys, this is actually turning out to be very positive. This is actually turning out to be very beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune is an amazing card with a powerful, beautiful energy that's full of potential. So the truth is, for you guys about this relationship is that it has a lot of potential, but it only has a lot of potential if you stop trying to change the other person, because they have this Emperor energy, and I have a feeling that you guys are very strong-willed as well. I have a feeling that sometimes, especially if like there are a lot of ladies watching it, like, you know, this strong, beautiful, independent woman, and you have been conditioned to be that way. And it's sometimes very hard for you to let go and let, like, sort of a man show his manly side, let a man take care of things, because you're not used to that. But they're saying like this relationship has a lot of potential if you let them be the Emperor and you be the Empress, or vice versa, or however it works. It can work for same-sex relationships as well. But do you see what I mean? There are relationships where we have an alpha male and an alpha female, and that can be quite difficult sometimes because both are very, very strong, very determined. And alphas, they tend to to want to be, and I think it's just a subconscious thing, to be the only alpha in the relationships, in the pride, if you will. Okay, let's see what else I can see. The truth. Okay. And again, a lot of energy of like somebody who's in charge, or somebody who might be the boss, or somebody who's older. So let's see what's going on with this Nine of Swords. There's a lot of jealousy in this connection, or like potential, a lot of jealousy in this relationship. I don't know if some of you, I think this person that you're asking about, it's either that you saw them give out a compliment, or you saw them, like there's some news that you might have gotten, like they were showing signs of affection for, like, to someone else. There might have been an argument, or there needs to be one. And this is going to sound very weird, but the truth about this relationship is that they're saying you need to be able to set things straight, because for some of you, I'm seeing like what you saw or what somebody heard, like the information somebody gave to you might not be complete, or might not be completely true. Okay, so they're saying that in this relationship, in this connection, you need to make sure that things are set straight. So you need to have this conversation. You need to, like, what is it? Dot your I's and something, do something with your T's. But you know what I'm saying. You need to make sure that you guys speak your truth. And it has nothing to do with like pulling the duvet, you know, who's like in charge. It has, you know, with you it has a lot to do with you asserting yourself. It has a lot to do with not having a relationship or situationship where there's a lot of miscommunication, where there's a lot of misunderstandings, and everybody seems to know the truth, but the truth is something completely different. So the saying, the truth is that you need to know the truth, that you need to get your facts. Because he said, she said, there's a lot of jealousy in this relationship, but also from other people. So it's important to get to the truth. It's important to remember about this truth. With the Hierophant over here, a strong Taurus energy is coming through, Aries energy is coming through. For some of you, you might have to change or relocate for this. So, you know, for the truth here is that you might have to change a little bit the location, your plans. Like things will have to change a little bit. You'll need to adjust for this relationship to work. Compromise. Not stop being who you are, not downplay yourself, nothing like this, but find a compromise. Because this has like I keep saying, this relationship has a lot of potential. There's potential for marriage over here, a long-term commitment. And saying love will get you to the other side. This person that we're talking about, they could help you financially, or they could inspire you, or they could give you an energy, of worth if you let them. There's something about, letting them do them. Letting them do them. This is what I keep hearing for you guys. And they're saying both of you, if this relationship is to work, both of you need to find a way to compromise and to do it in a fun way. But with this Nine of Swords, what I'm seeing is that you guys need to hash things out, to talk, like to be open about things. And it can be a little bit intimidating, and it can be a little bit scary to open up, but holding things within you and letting them destroy you from within is definitely not the way. So there is a lot of potential. There is a lot of potential for a long-term commitment. For some of you, even marriage. And there is a potential to build something together. Let me pull a couple of cards from this other deck that I have. They're saying, yeah, you need to listen to your intuition at this particular time. Because there's a lot of information that's surrounding this relationship, this situationship, this connection, where, half of it is not true. It's all about he said, she said. Some people, some people act out of jealousy. Some people act out of whatever they act out of. It's not your job to like see why somebody is acting the way that they're acting, but it's your job to make sure that you guys are happy in a relationship, and you don't build a relationship based on illusions. So your intuition right now is very important, because again, like I keep saying, like these are general readings and people can only see, people around you can only see things from their perspective. You always have to rely on yourself. Be able to rely on yourself and rely on your intuition, because this relationship definitely needs work. This situationship, this connection will definitely need work, will definitely need compromise. But it looks like it's going to be worth it. And if your intuition tells you something is off, or your intuition tells you that you need more information, then get it. Like, don't be afraid to get this information. Self-analysis. Getting to know you. Yeah. The truth here in this relationship, guys, is that you can only carry on if you tend to your needs as well, or tend to your needs in this relationship primarily. And by those needs, I mean not being like selfish or whatever, but I mean more in a sense that you need to, like, if something is bothering you, you need to talk. If you saw something, you need to talk. And if something has been bubbling up, then get those things out. Okay? So that's the truth I'm seeing for you guys. A lot of potential if. If. Like everything that I just said. Alright, my darlings. So I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it resonated. Like, share, subscribe. Remember to hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming content. For personal readings, you could always email me. My email is in the description box below, so it's the link to my Patreon page. Make sure to check it out. Alright, my lovelies, take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye. Option number 2, welcome to your reading, darlings. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is the truth that you need to know about this relationship, situationship, or connection. Let's see, you guys. Pink quartz. We have the devil. Okay, so a strong attraction, primarily based on physical attributes. We could be talking about a twin flame relationship. We could be talking about a relationship that feels karmic. A relationship where you might have tried to leave 2, 3, 4 a lot of times, but yet you still have the feeling like you're being constantly dragged back. There's this energy of being an energy of like, you know, insatiable, an energy of not being able to get enough, of keep trying to coming back to this person over and over again. Very seductive, could be very good in the bedroom, a very strong and magnetic connection. Capricorn energy. This is the energy, you know, of a lot of makeup sex, a lot of keep coming back, keep being drawn to one another, and knowing that maybe you're not necessarily good for one another. Aries energy is coming through. Somebody who it's like this energy of, you know, somebody who has this power over you. But you need to be aware, guys, that when this combination comes through, okay, and if the Emperor would be in reverse, it would even be more intense. However, next to the Devil, there is this energy of slight manipulation. And it doesn't matter male or female, it's manipulation with sex, it's manipulation with sex appeal, it's manipulation with maybe emotions. So I think it's, for a lot of you, it's the truth that you already know, but maybe it's something that you didn't want to accept. Because it would mean that something needs to change, and you guys sort of, I feel like some of you guys might have become comfortable with being uncomfortable, and that's another truth that you need to see with this particular relationship. Now, for some of you, and this is for only a select few of you, like I keep saying, these are general readings, guys, I am seeing that this could actually be a love triangle, a third party situation, in the sense that there's a person that could have a family, or a person who could have other relationships. For some of you, this could be that you can't get an answer as to like who we are. This could be somebody who talks about open relationships. This could be somebody who has this understanding, you know, that it could also be like a culture thing, you know, where some people, like, they're like, I am like this, and this is what I'm okay with doing, and you should be okay with me doing that. You know, this has a lot to do with not being clear, like trying to date other people. Let's see, you know, how things are if we date other people. It's this vibe like you're in a relationship and not in a relationship. Lots of confusion. But you're being very strongly pulled. Like the energy of the pull is phenomenal. Yeah, here we go. We have the choice again. So another truth that you guys need to know, that you guys need to hear about this connection, about this, it's just that it's not open for like you can't go deeper. You can't go deeper than what it is right now. This is all very much based on physical attraction, on emotions, on the adrenaline, on drama. And I think that with the Emperor card, like for you, I think that you guys are like over it, or you're very close to over it. You're like, I'm fed up of the drama. I'm fed up of the uncertainty. I'm fed up of, like, you know, runner chaser dynamic. I'm like, you guys are getting fed up. You guys are growing up. You guys are becoming more mature. You guys are starting to respect yourselves much, much more. But with the Two of Swords, it's like, again, having to choose. And for some of you, this could be like you having to choose between two people. Remember this, like this reading is meant for a few people, quite a few people, so I am getting like a lot of mixed energies. But there's definitely an energy of choice and an energy of closing off emotionally. Maybe wanting that deeper connection, wanting to settle down, wanting to have this like, you know, but this is like this energy of tying, like somebody trying to force something. And the truth is, like, with force, nothing is going to work in this relationship or in this situationship or this connection. Things have to happen naturally, organically. And so far, I cannot see anything organic about this. And I think it's the truth that you need to hear right now about this particular connection. Let's see what else. Because it's causing you a lot of suffering. And it's causing you a lot of torment. Throwing you out of whack, if that's the correct expression. I see again that there's an age difference. An age difference. And this person, and the thing is, like, you guys feel lonely lots of the times. It's like you are walking around in this huge house and this huge castle with just like the three candles, looking for love, looking for communication, looking for clarity, and being unable to find it. And it's like, this is telling me, like, you are trying to show this person, maybe consciously or unconsciously, that you are the right choice, that you have so much to give to them, that you have so much potential. And again, see, it's like them being tied. It's for some of you, this could be talking about them being tied to, literally being tied, literally being married, unable to get out, yeah, of this marriage. For some of you, this could be an indication of a very strong fear of commitment. I mean, like, somebody's terrified of commitment, petrified of commitment, of actual commitment. Not the one for show, but the one where they actually have to be open and intimate. There's also an energy of somebody watching you cry, watching you suffer, but not really doing anything about it. One of those people, you know, who can just watch you cry and tell you not to be a drama queen, or, you know, not to make a catastrophe out of everything. That sort of person. And another truth that might be difficult to hear, guys, but I think it's necessary for you, is to know that this person only wants to be with you when you're at your best. They're not ready for the whole, the good, the bad, and the ugly parts. They only want to be with you. That it's like, you know, the type of person who will tell you, "Oh, just call me when you get over it," or "Call me when you're in a better mood," or "Tell me like call me when you had an attitude check." Like they don't want to know the real you. They don't want to know, like they don't want to deal with your things, deal with your emotions. They just don't want. They don't want to know. They want to keep it light. They want to keep it like open. This is what I keep hearing, like an open relationship. This is what they're advocating for. Because they could be married, they could be engaged, or they could have been through, like obviously this has a lot to do with trauma, or they, like, you know, they might have had a difficult childhood where they saw a relationship dynamic that was extremely unhealthy, which has impacted them. This is not an excuse, of course, to mistreat anybody. It's just something that I'm seeing that could be the reason, but it doesn't give them the right to mistreat you. And there's a lot of disrespect in this connection, a lot of disrespect towards you. And you, like, this is going to sound very corny, but it's like there's a part of you that keeps saying, why don't you see that you deserve better? That you want this you want like a serious relationship, you want love, you want respect, and that good loving, of course. They're saying the truth is that you keep coming back to the point where it was good, and you you might be refusing to see how things are at the moment. You keep coming back to when it was good, when this devil energy wasn't feeling like the devil energy, and there was a lot of passion, a lot of sparks flying, and the butterflies in your tummy, and the tingles, and all sorts of beautiful things. And you keep thinking that it's going to come back to it, but you need more. Like everything about us is moving forwards. It's about progression, and that goes for relationships as well. And I think the important truth that you need to see is that the person that you're asking about might not be ready, might not be free, might not ever want to set themselves free for that next step, because they have this chain and they can only go so far. And you keep pulling them, you're like, come on, let's go. And they're like, well, I can only go that far. Okay. Yeah, see, you guys, a lot of you guys you have been thinking about this for a very long time. Some of you are ready for, for the next step, for the next part of your life to begin, the commitment, marriage. For some of you, this could be children, literally talking about children. That you want children and they don't. And you might be thinking that bringing a child into this relationship might save it, might help it heal, mend, get back to the way you guys once were. For others of you, if you guys are males watching this card indicates that you have been harboring like this energy of a new start, of a new stage, but it's like you can't get it out. You can't get it out because the other person is not ready. The other person doesn't want it. Okay, so the present came up in reverse. So some of you guys could be financially dependent on this person, or financially dependent on this relationship situationship, where you're feeling like, yes, I understand all this, but I am stuck. For some of you guys, you could literally be expecting or pregnant or with a child and unable to maybe make a decision, make a move. And for a lot of you, you really don't want to see this cage that you're in, that you're not as happy as you should be in a relationship, as you could be in a relationship, and you feel like there's no way out. And another truth that you need to hear, guys, over here is that there is a way out. There is a way out, but your hope that things will change, your hope with your beautiful heart that you can love somebody better, is what keeps you sort of stuck. And the funny thing is that you are ready to be there for that person, and they are not. Okay, so it's just something to keep in mind. All right, my darlings, I think I'm going to stop your reading here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it resonated. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It is very much appreciated. Hit that bell icon so you guys don't miss out any of my other upcoming content. For personal readings, you can always email me. My email is in the description below. So is the link to my Patreon page. Make sure to check it out. All right, my lovelies, take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye. Option number 3, welcome to your reading. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what is the truth that you need to know about this relationship, about this situationship, about this connection. What is the truth that you need to hear right now? The truth is that you need to hear the truth. Interesting. The Ace of Swords over here. And in this particular deck, this could actually be indicating that you guys have been dating or seeing each other, or there's a connection for a year. For some of you, it's a month, but for quite a few, this could be talking about a year. And this one, the truth that you need to hear is that the truth is going to set you free. And they're saying it's up to you. You need to take charge. There's a part of you that really wants to be set free. Let's see, what is it being free from? This could be from the past. This could be from this connection. Let me see. They're saying it's time. Like, it's no coincidence that you guys found this reading, or it found you. Very interesting. Pull one more card. Okay, yeah. So we have the 3 of Swords, we have the 10 of Swords. So it's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. The truth that I'm hearing for you here, guys, and again, if it doesn't resonate, or if you feel resistance, and I mean, like a real deep resistance, then choose another option, because with this, it's a very difficult energy, it's a very deep energy. This could be indicating a third party situation. But it's time to say goodbye, and that's the truth that you need to hear. I'm going to go in more detail because there's a lot of vibe that maybe for some of you guys, you have been, together for much longer than I said at the beginning. And with Three of Wands, this could be an indication with being somebody from another country, from another city, a long distance relationship for some of you, or and again, this is a general reading, but I am seeing like there's this energy of being cheated on, and being apart, and somebody getting lonely or drunk, or this is what I'm seeing, guys. It's coming through very strongly. And maybe you already know, and maybe you have been trying to work through it. But I think in the energy that I'm seeing here is that it hurts you too deep. And maybe you guys have been working on trying to bring the relationship back. And in some cases, to bring the trust back. And in some cases, it might have worked. But for you, I think that you guys have been hurt way too deeply. And I think you're just that type of person who isn't going to be able to trust them again. Because there's a lot of like celebration and parties and being surrounded by people, and maybe you waiting at home, you hoping and you creating plans. And again, it's like the truth will set you free. I think that's the truth that you guys needed to know here, and it's very difficult and it's very painful. But it's the fact that you have been giving this person like maybe a lot of chances over and over again, and they might have been doing this over and over again, and it has been heartbreaking, and you keep thinking that, okay, well, if we do this, or if I do this, and the most excruciatingly painful thing is that you might have been thinking that you need to adjust something within yourself. They might have been telling you, well, I did this because you, or because I felt that I didn't have this. And the thing is, what I'm seeing from the cards is that it wasn't anything that you did. And yeah, I know it's always like two people in a relationship, and it wasn't that you weren't enough. It's just that they couldn't, it's this vibe that they couldn't accept it. It's like a result of some deep belief that they have that, that they can't be loved or they can't be accepted the way that they are. And you might have been telling them that they're good, and they just found ways to prove you wrong over and over again. Mm-hmm. Very strong Taurus energy that's coming through over here. Yeah, and again we have somebody who You know, so it's like this energy of withdrawal, you know, the energy of withdrawal. It's like you keep reconciliating. Yeah, there's this energy of reconciliation, Six of Wands, everything is well. And then we have the Hierophant, you know, it's like, you know, confessing the sins, you know, metaphorically speaking, if you will. Being granted forgiveness with the lily over here. Saying that's it, I'm going to commit, I'm going to do this. Again, see long distance, like meeting at the train station, meeting at the airport. Number 7 is coming through as an important number for you. A lot of movement, and then we have the Tower. And it's like, the truth is that you keep moving, you keep trying to solve things, you keep trying to find grounding, but they're saying right now it doesn't look like things are going to change, because something has to change within this person and not within you. You're not responsible for other people's behavior. Hermit. But the interesting thing is, guys, and this is only coming for you, like for the other 2 options I didn't have this, but for you what I'm seeing is that they want to show you that there is somebody who is going to love you very much. Because this is so painful and this is so upsetting, it must be something that you need to hear. Because I keep seeing this energy of like somebody, even when you are apart, even, you know, they keep saying, even when we are apart, you're always in my heart. Okay, look at this. You're a poet and you don't know it. But honestly, they're showing me an energy of somebody who is actually going to show you the other side of love, the other side of relationships, the other side, I don't know, just like the other side. This is what I keep hearing. They're saying that there is like a possibility of you being in a beautiful, healthy relationship with somebody who's always going to keep you in their hearts, in their thoughts, in their mind. Because with this relationship, with this situationship, this is what I'm saying, guys. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, see? Keep saying that you can get married and you can like be quite happy and wealthy as well. It's this energy of wealth. But it's with the Magician. Yeah, look at that. Like there's so much that's waiting for you, and you keep holding on. And maybe this person, for some of you, is already in your life. Maybe you guys are sort of like starting to see that maybe there's a choice, but you, like for you, for your energy, what you want to do is to make sure that, you know, you've tried and you went as far as you went, and the truth is you already have gone as far as you can go. And you need to rest now. Yeah. It's like thinking about the past, thinking about what could have been. Yeah, for some of you, I'm seeing this person is already in your life, this other person, but as a friend. Like you friend zoned them, yeah. And they're showing you lots of care. So maybe it's worth taking a look at this, taking a closer look at this person, whoever has been helping you get through this very difficult energy, very difficult crisis. And what's interesting for some of you, you know, this could be the person who was actually defending you and you got angry at them because they were defending you and they were trying to make you see the truth about the person you didn't want to see the truth about. Remember Bridget Jones? When Darcy was fighting, what's his name, Hugh Grant, and Bridget Jones went to hug Hugh Grant, even though he was being like a complete a-hole to her. It's that sort of energy. So maybe, you know, this is a story of your Mark Darcy over here. But anyways, I think I'm going to end your reading here. Option number 3, hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. Like, share and subscribe. Remember to hit the notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming content. For personal readings, you could always email me. My email is in the description box below. So there's the link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content. Make sure to check it out. And I'll leave you. Take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye.